get everybody to take their seats? I'd like everybody to take your seats and we'll get started here. So, this is just like kindergarten. So you can take your seats. See where we get to recess. Hello, hello. All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Operation Alpha 2023, HVAF's 30-year anniversary celebration. For our veterans in attendance tonight, happy Veterans Day Eve. Thank you all for your service. And remember, all veterans get a free drink at the bar this evening. Also, make sure you take advantage of your free meal at the Golden Corral tomorrow. For those who don't know me, my name is Bernie Cruz. I'm the Vice President of Support for HVAF. This is the 6th year I've emceed and the 5th straight year that I get to say this is our biggest Operation Alpha yet. We have over 380 people in attendance this evening, and the sponsorship was incredible this year. Thank you all for making this bigger every year. And we know Ashley and the advancement team puts all this together, but I just need to say, you all realize how hard it is to work with Ashley after this event. Every senior team meeting we sit in there, she tells us, I coordinated the largest event in HVAF history. What have you done? It gets old. The advancement team did set a record this year. They generated more texts in a 30-day period than the company who lets you know that you won a Walmart gift card. I don't know about you, but I really look forward to those texts about as much as I look forward to hearing about the latest Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce NFL game. We'll say Ashley has certainly been successful in improving our brand awareness. Ashley's been pimping out Emmy for interviews to all the local news and radio stations. Emmy has more airtime minutes than Madonna has had Botox injections. But seriously, how about a hand for the hard work that Ashley and her crew do? This is our 4th year to build up, and I think these facilities help make this a first-class event. The growth of this event wouldn't be possible without the generosity of you, our sponsors, supporters, and donors. Thank you for supporting HVAF. We also have some supporters virtually with us tonight. Welcome Facebook Live viewers, something we started 3 years ago for those who are unable to attend in person. So a big welcome for those joining us virtually. And emceeing this event this evening is none other than our own Lauren Carpenter. Lauren's backstage here. She's going to be walking around with a phone and a selfie stick, interviewing people and participating in games and making sure our virtual audience is up to speed with everything going on here. By a show of hands, how many are here for the first time? All right. Keep your hands in the air so our fundraisers can find you. We need to make sure you get your phone number on our texting list. We hope you have a great time tonight, and tell your friends about it and come back with even more people next year. Before we get too far, if you haven't registered with One Cause, which I don't know how you would have gotten in without doing that, you can go get that taken care of in the front lobby. And One Cause is the only way you can participate in games, the whiskey bowl, and all the other events going on tonight. And if you entered the whiskey bowl, but you did not pick up a business card with a number on it, you need to have that to claim your lottery. So if you have the receipt, you haven't picked up your ticket, you still got a stack of tickets down there, really thick, so a lot of you have to pick those up, so please get that done. Just so we're all on the same sheet of music, the rundown of tonight's event is we have a short video coming up from one of our sponsors. Got a few guest speakers, and another video commemorating our 30th anniversary. Then we'll get into a quick discussion on the games, the Grog ceremony, a couple of toasts, and new this year, a cake cutting ceremony recognizing the Marine Corps birthday. I believe it's 248 years today. So that's the rundown for tonight's event. We actually have in our presence this evening, we're honored to have them. We have 3 elected officials with us this evening. With us tonight is the Secretary of State, Diego Morales. Have Mayor Mark Meyer from Greenwood. And then former Indianapolis Mayor Greg Bauer. And all right, we discuss this every year, but it bears repeating, even for those of you who have attended before. We all agree this is a classy place, a great location with a beautiful view of downtown Indy. And how many of you know that right across the street, that way, while we sit here and enjoy this great event, one of Indianapolis' largest homeless camps is about 700 yards to the east, along the White River. And right now, there are over 100 people, some of them veterans, living in some pretty miserable conditions. While they are existing out there, we're here to try to do what we can to raise a little money and try to end veteran homelessness. I say this a lot, only because I mean it. We would love to end veteran homelessness and be out of business. We're also very grateful tonight to have 2 4-star sponsors with us. Our first 4-star sponsor is Ed Choice, advancing educational freedom and choice for all. Our second 4-star sponsor is Professional Management Enterprises, a multifaceted professional services and personnel staffing company. We also have a number of very generous 1, 2, and 3-star sponsors, so we thank you for your support of HVAF as well. One of our 4-star sponsors is unable to be here this evening, but they've asked us to share a short video. So I'd like to roll the first video.
The way to bring learning back into the classroom. The way to bring learning back into the classroom. The way to make sure that schools are responsive to the needs of the children they have in their classroom is to give parents more power, more control over their own children's school.
Is growing in some states. Florida, where Governor Jeb Bush earlier tonight, started just last week.
The voters want a diversity of options. They don't just want either public or private. They want a whole lot.
just a second. I hear you good. There we go. More better.
West Virginia legislature passed a bill creating an education savings account program.
State leaders are calling it the most expansive education savings program in the nation.
Freedom protects diversity of all these different expressions of people's individuality. It produces a great achievements of civilization and it provides a greater protection of our freedom.
Thank you, Ms. Choice. So tonight, we do have a number of guest speakers. I think Kenny's trying to cut in my microphone time. But she promised me that they would all be very brief, 1 to 2 minutes apiece. So in order to make sure that they stay on track and they get over time, so without further ado, it's my pleasure tonight to bring to the podium our chairman of the board, Arnie Custer.
Thanks for Don. That was awesome. So first of all, thank you everybody for being here tonight. We really appreciate it. Again, this is our 30th anniversary. And tonight's a special night also. One of our sponsors is really the founder for this particular fundraiser, and that's Hotel Tango. And I want to do a big shout out to Charles and everyone. Please stand up, everybody. You can see right over here, we've got everybody that's giving, right? And we're up to 14,000. We got to get to 50,000. And it's good leaders. I've already done my part, so I want everybody tonight to be able to pull out that cell phone and get working on that. It's okay to work those sums a little extra. And to help us do that tonight, I'm going to introduce one of my fellow board members. He's also a fellow soldier. He's a fellow brother in Christ. He's an awesome guy, great friend, Danny Forte. Danny, you might get a little bit of 2 Corinthians 8. Be that church hero tonight. I just received my orders. Are you ready to have some fun tonight? I don't think you're used to HVAF fun. Arnie stayed 30 years. 30 years. Can we applaud 30 years? So, thanks for joining us tonight for this awesome evening we're going to have in assisting our veterans in becoming a better them. Truly becoming a better them. It takes all of us this evening to ensure, I think I heard when we first started, that we have possibly hundreds of people sleeping outside right now, and we're all in here celebrating. Is that correct? That is correct. That is correct. So, do this for me. On your feet! important, and it takes all of us. So again, $5,000, table 18. Let's make sure we keep it going. Sir, thank you again.
All right, I didn't do too bad. Thank you, Danny. It's now my great honor and pleasure. I can't believe I'm saying this, my annual evaluation is already done. Without further ado, the lady responsible for leading this great organization for the past 2 years and taking us higher each year, star of radio and local television, our CEO, Emmy O'Brien.
Thank you all so much for coming to the 10th annual Operation Alpha. We're so proud of our partnership with Hotel Tango and with all of you who better serve your veterans. We've been celebrating our 30th anniversary all year long, and we have so much to be proud of. Bernie will highlight several milestones during the Grog ceremony later, but I wanted to take a moment to share with you that the HVAF staff and board of directors recognize the hard work and dedication of our founders, and we are committed to building on their legacy until no veteran is homeless on our streets. As we were celebrating this year, we've also spent some time thinking through the next few years and published a new strategic plan to guide HVAF through the next 3 years. Over these years, we will continue to adapt to meet the needs of future veterans by expanding into new locations in Indiana. We've been compiling data, and we know that there are areas, particularly in rural Indiana, where poverty and unemployment are high, and mental health issues and substance use are rampant. Our second initiative will be to expand mental health treatment and access to substance use treatment in central Indiana. 80% of the veterans we serve report a mental health diagnosis or substance use disorder. We've added a full-time therapist on staff, and we are expanding substance use programming, but we know there is much more to be done to remove barriers to treatment for Hoosier veterans. We want to use our 30 years of expertise to ensure that every Hoosier veteran receives housing, employment, and mental health support to live a full, self-sufficient life. Lastly, we've seen tremendous growth over these 30 years, and we want to ensure that HVAF remains a beacon of hope for veterans in the future. To that end, our third strategic goal is focused on strengthening the corporate functions of our organization. We've been investing in finance and HR processes over the last 2 years, setting goals for cash reserves and setting aside funds to support building maintenance in perpetuity. We've also set big fundraising goals, of which we are all a part tonight. Let's make this the most successful Operation Alpha yet and hit our $50,000 goal. It will take all of us to end veteran homelessness, and I'm so grateful that you're here tonight joining in our mission. I'd like to close by letting you hear directly from a few veterans whose lives have been changed thanks to your support.
This program changed my life. Look at me now. 13 and a half years clean and sober. Two new cars, a house, raising my kids.
I couldn't do it without them. You know, I need people to advocate for me, they advocate for me, yeah.
I want to thank everyone for helping me get to this place. I just want to thank you guys so much. It was hard work, but when you put in the work will work for you.
You guys are great. I've been with you guys for like a year, and I'm where I'm at. I'm doing pretty well, and I can't be more grateful.
I'm not used to people helping me without me having to do something. But these people just help me just because that's what they do.
I'm not homeless anymore, and I'm thankful that I had this place to lean on, because if I was not in HVAF, I couldn't even believe I would be out there on the street.
I had 3 surgeries, 13 weeks of chemotherapy, 5 weeks of every day, 5 days a week of radiation, and they provided me to stay in this motel during all that, which I'm very, very grateful. I would have died.
I've never felt like a client. I've always felt like a friend or a family member.
When you come to this building, there's a support network here. There's just something about that feels like home when you're here.
It's unbelievable. It's I get emotional at times, but it's because I didn't know that there was resources out here like this.
My life is very difficult right now.
I gotta pinch myself, you know, this is going so well, you know, I gotta, everything's going so well, you know, it's like,
That's a great video and a good summary of what we do at HVAF. I appreciate the comments from everyone, even you, Emmy. I hope the comments of our senior leaders give you all a great feeling of optimism about the direction HVAF is going. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this organization wasn't moving forward. All right, so let's quickly discuss how you can help HVAF raise a few more dollars and have a little fun while you're at it. Most of you may be asking, how do I get one of those limited edition, cool, commemorative 30-year anniversary canteen cups? Well, you get online through One Giving or One Cause, and you buy one. They're only $25, which is less than the price of one beer at a Colts game. Purchasing the souvenir cup allows you to sample the Grog bowl, which you see when we concocting here later on tonight. So if you don't know what the Grog is, you want to try one and buy the cup, and then get it in, and trust me, you won't want to miss out on the sampling of the Grog. We also have the wine toss this evening. I've seen some people participating in that. $20 a ticket. Get you 3 tries of some nice wines. If you bring a bottle of wine, you get that wine. And at the end of 3 tries, you failed to ring a bottle. Since we don't want to hurt anybody's self-esteem, we just completed HR training on all that. Everybody wins a prize. But we'll give you a consolation bottle of Boone's Farm. Actually, it's still a pretty good wine. Like the wine you wouldn't drink, but you serve to your friends. And last but not least, for a mere $10, you can purchase a custom blended cigar from Gold Member Cigars. So you'll be able to enjoy those on the cigar brands out there. It's like a nice evening for that. So once we finish the festivities tonight, you go out on the veranda, have a couple shots of Hotel Tango bourbon, and enjoy a good cigar. All right, so now that the formalities are over, we finally got all the big wigs off the stage. Let's get down to the second most important event of the night, and that's our annual Grog Hall ceremony. Since we've done this before, many of you know what this is about, but for those who don't, you can look it up on Wikipedia. However, for those joining for the first time, I'll give you a very brief history, and I might have to use the word on myself, so you're not totally lost. The Navy lays claim to the origins of the modern Grog ceremony, evolved from various naval customs. The Navy has a lot of customs because, frankly, they spend a lot of time in the ocean and they think of a lot of weird things. The Grog is a naval term dating back from the 1740s and referred to diluting a sailor's daily ration of rum with water. The Army lays claim to a small part of that, with the tradition dating back to the days of the U.S. Cav. Legend has it that during the years of the westward expansion, cavalry troopers would mix and share their spirits with one another, and thereby ensuring that all troopers had something to drink. The alcoholic spirits usually consisted of whatever an individual trooper's taste was, and that when mixed all together with other alcohols created a powerful drink known as the Grog. Probably because of the groggy feeling you had after drinking those. These customs and ceremonies have been adopted and adapted by all military services for use during formal unit dinners. However, 2 common themes unite every Grog ceremony: history and alcohol. The historical component usually describes the unit's lineage at a formal dinner or some other mandatory fun event. The oral history carries forward the legacy of the unit and serves to inform and inspire each successive generation. And tonight we're going to do 30-year history of HVAF as our lineage. The alcoholic component consists of many and varied spirits, wines, and beers, reflect the tradition of service members being restricted from drinking except during sanctioned events. And although we are mindful that many veterans struggle with alcohol, there is no denying the centuries-old tradition of military service and celebratory drinking after conquering enemies. So there's a lot of variations and versions on this ceremony tonight. We hope you like ours. In years past, we've highlighted battles fought by U.S. forces, number of service members lost, We've also highlighted different sections of HVAF. As I stated earlier tonight, it's our 30th anniversary, so we will highlight historical events in the history and growth of HVAF over our 30-year history. And if I can have all those folks who were designated boarders come up here to the front, Ashley will get you all in line. Come on up, don't be scared. And we'll try to roll through this and get her done. We'll give you a brief history of a specific historical development, then ask our sponsors to pour the appropriate spirit and any other necessary component into our drawing. So here we go. I'll let Ashley take a second or two to get everything ready. I'll go ahead and start with the narrative. 30 years ago, a group of local volunteers partnered with the son of a Hollywood legend to start a nonprofit that would eventually become HVAF of Indiana. For those of you claiming 6 degrees of separation, you're now 1 degree closer to Gregory Peck. Also, our current CEO in 1993 was probably 13 years old. True? All right, so pouring this evening is one of our newest, we made some changes, so I'm going to, pouring this evening is Camacho Janitorial Service. And I'm going to list the name of Jesse. Are you pouring? Okay, that's the name. Jesse is pouring tonight. He's the president of Camacho Janitorial. Come on up here, Jesse. Jesse Jesse's an Army veteran. And Jesse's adding some of his special environmentally safe floor cleaner and degreaser. Pour the green punch. Take the lid off there. Pour that in. And you want to drink from the other bottle. So he's actually adding green punch, and then he's also going to add a bottle of Hotel Tango vodka. Because that's how you start a concoction like this. Just rip the lid off and pour the whole thing in there. I've had some Grogs before that had cigarette butts in it, handkerchiefs, so don't be shy. All right, so we've started the Grog. Thank you, Jesse. You can leave the lid off, it's not going to spoil. So 2 years later, in 1995, the local volunteers were able to open the Lighter House on the Near East Side, providing temporary housing to 5 veterans. This program would grow over the years, and today we offer temporary housing to 103 veterans each night. To commemorate this special event is Jason Truitt, president of PH3 Security Services. PH3 provides security to some of HVAF's more rambunctious properties. Jason tonight is pouring Blue Punch and some of Hotel Tango's famous rum. Pour it all in there. Don't be shy. There you go. Jason is also a combat disabled Army vet as well as a Purple Heart recipient. Are you smarter than all? You were infantry, right? All right, nicely done. Thank you, Jason. In the year 2000, while we all hid in fear of Y2K, HVAF opened our Veterans Community Center, which provides food, clothing, and hygiene assistance to veterans and their families. Last year, we distributed nearly 70,000 pounds of food and clothing to veterans in our community. From Glick tonight is Tyler White. I'm guessing by the jacket tie, you're an Army vet. Outstanding, thank you for your service. Tyler is pouring honey, because we need to sweeten this up a little bit. You know, we should have told you time you got the toughest one to pour, but it doesn't really, just keep squeezing.
They want you to take your top off.
Of the honey. Of the honey. Just get as much as you can there, and then work on the bottle of wine. There's also points for red wine because everybody knows a glass of wine a day provides antioxidants and boosts your good cholesterol. We're all about being healthy here this evening. All right, thank you, Todd. Appreciate it. Thank you for your support of this program. So we're going to fast forward to 2007. In 2007, we moved from our previous location on Sherman Drive to our current location at the corner of 10th and Pennsylvania Street. This move made us much more accessible to veterans we serve. It is also a great spot to watch the fireworks downtown or make us witnesses to numerous vehicle accidents. We just had a car run into our building last week. It's never a dull moment. Pouring on behalf of the Tosh J Group tonight is Secretary of State Diego Morales. Then we had an orange punch and a nice bottle of Hotel Tango Limoncello. Go ahead and pour that in there. Diego's also an Army vet. And I read online that limoncello is best consumed within 60 days of opening, so that's why we're pouring the whole thing in there tonight. We don't want any leftovers. To get your approval. Outstanding. Thank you, Diego. Thanks for the Tosh J Group for your support of HVAF. In 2011, HVAF launched a new program, Rapid Rehousing, we call it RRH, to provide rent and utility assistance to veterans and apartments throughout the community. We serve over 400 veterans and families annually in this program, including veterans of the National Guard and Reserve, some who are not always entitled to VA benefits. In honor of this historic event, reps from Hoosier Park are pouring a can of Slim Osiris Pale Ale and adding a little sugar. So with us tonight from Hoosier Park is Colin Skidmore. Colin's also the CFO of Hoosier Park, so we're honored to have him here with us this evening. And for those of you who play along at home, HVAF was recently awarded a $84,000 as part of the Hoosier Park Breeders' Cup Celebrity Challenge. So we thank Hoosier Park for their support this evening. Thank you, Colin. Appreciate it. In 2013, HVAF started employment services. We know a key component to self-sufficiency is income, so in 2013 we began offering employment assistance to veterans. We work with veterans to find immediate employment, and in 2021 launched a 5-year program called VetWorks, a 3-phase learn and earn program designed to upskill veterans to compete in today's job market. Coming to the stage now is Brigadier General retired and Army vet Wayne Black. Wayne and I deployed in Bosnia together, and Wayne won't admit it, but I probably outlifted him in the gym almost every morning. That's a lie. But Wayne is pouring red punch and a bottle of Hotel Tango Bourbon. I'm out of things. You're taking too long.
There you go, sir. There you go.
In 2019, HVAF converted 47 transitional units to permanent supportive housing, known as PSH. Permanent supportive housing is reserved for the most vulnerable in our community. those who need long-term support to maintain their housing. In 2019, we converted several transitional housing facilities and opened 47 units of housing for veterans in Indianapolis. Reporting tonight to commemorate this historic event in our history are reps from the DAV, Disabled American Veterans, Don Peak. Don has added a can of Upland Wheat Cream Ale and the brown sugar. I promise this is the last of the sugars. Hopefully it's sweet enough by now. Hey, Ashley. It might be a little hard. We have to punch it on the bottom of each other. It's kind of like pie sketching. Thank you, Don, and thanks to the DAV for your support of the HVAF. There you go. Thank you, sir. In 2021, we continued our permanent supportive housing effort by completing our first low-income housing tax credit development with Woda Cooper. We named it Proctor Place after Indiana National Guardsman and hero Sergeant Joey Proctor. We continue his legacy of service by providing 61 units of affordable housing on the near west side. Now bring to the stage a guest of Woda Cooper, Rocky McMurtry, who's going to be adding, let's see here, he's adding a bottle of Hotel Tango Gin. Outstanding. Thank you, Rocky. Still need that spoon. Still need that spoon. All right. So this brings me to our last pour to complete our Grog concoction. There was a lot of debate about this final milestone. We debated fiercely if we should recognize me being hired in 2019, certainly a noteworthy historical event. Or we briefly considered mentioning that Emmy is our first female CEO in agency history. And as deserving as I am of the honor, we decided we'd celebrate 30 years of serving veterans. We began this year renaming our community center in honor of our first full-time CEO, Colonel Don Moreau, and we also hosted our first ever concert, Music on the Memorial. So we are wrapping up the celebration tonight with all of you. Thanks to your support for 30 years of HVAF, who's provided hope, housing, and self-sufficiency to veterans and their families. And as is our tradition, our last pour of the evening, pouring his own whiskey, is United States Marine Corps Iraq veteran Travis Barnes. Travis is a combat wounded, service disabled, owner of Hotel Tango Artisan Distillery. Thank you, Travis. We are certainly grateful for your continued support of all that you do for this great life. Travis also has the honor of doing our taste test. So, Travis, since you made the last pour, take a taste.
Strongest pick to drink.
Thank you, sir. So Travis is officially declared the Grog fit for consumption. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Please stand, charge your glasses as we prepare to offer 2 specific toasts. And an appropriate response after each toast is simply raise your glass and say, "Hear, hear." Okay? So our first toast this evening is offered by Tony Vespa, president of Vespa Group. First Tony. There you go, Tony. Take it away.
Those who have ever worn the cloth of our nation, our veterans and their families.
Hear, hear, hear. Our second toast this evening is offered by Courtney Kanzinger. She's an HVAF board member. Courtney, where are you? There she is. Here, here. And take your seats. Thank you. So tomorrow is Veterans Day, and we'll honor all those who serve. But today is a special day for one branch, as previously mentioned, the military. And to discuss that prestigious event is none other than Rick Petty. Rick, where are you at?
Thank you, Bernie. Thanks, everybody. What an honor to follow the Grog ceremony. I don't know if I can top that, but we're going to try. I'm Rick Petty, a board member, a Marine Corps veteran, and how many Marines we got out there tonight? There we go. There we go. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? Is the history of the Marine Corps. And I bet you didn't know that the Marine Corps is the only branch in the military that was born and founded in a war. So in 1775, a committee of the Continental Congress met at Tun Tower in Philadelphia to draft a resolution calling for 2 battalions of Marines able to fight on the seas and on land. The resolution was approved on 10 November 1775, Marine Corps birthday, forming 2 battalions of the Continental Marines. But there's more. The first order of business was to name a commandant. Samuel Nichols was the commandant of the Marine Corps. Tun Tavern's owner and popular patron, Robert Mulholland, was the first captain and recruiter of the Marine Corps. Who'd have thought that a bar owner would be a recruiter of Marines? So, today marks the 248th birthday of the Marine Corps. I jest, but it's a proud day for all Marines. It's celebrated universally in every time, every place, for 248 years. So, without any further ado, in the spirit of the Marine Corps birthday, I want you to hear from one of HVAF's members here. One of our persons, Brianna, a Marine Corps veteran who shares with us how the people of HVAF helped her in a time of need. We'll see the video about that.
Well, after the military, I never really, sought out my military benefits. I guess it was a pride thing. Coming back home from Texas while I was living and working for like almost 2 years. And I came back home, really had to start all over again. Miss Tina specifically, she helped me with finding a job. Bobby was helping me with housing, which I'm in an apartment now. Christine, she helped me, find out my budget specifically. So financially, I'm paying attention to every dime. I'm really, really grateful for HVAF. Not even trying to be cliche, but they are making a big difference in the community. I'm honored and I'm very thankful. The food, the clothes, the houseware has really helped me when I fell short myself. So I really appreciate your donations and your givings.
And I think it's pointed to say it is the people of HVAF that make a difference. One veteran at a time, every time. So, it wouldn't be a Marine Corps birthday celebration without a birthday cake. So off to my left, and your right, is a birthday cake from the Marine Corps. So, the tradition of the Marine Corps is that at the cake cutting ceremony, the oldest Marine present
is given the first piece of cake. That person then passes it to the youngest Marine President, symbolizing the passing of Marine Corps experience, knowledge, down to the generation. So to assist me with this immense honor here, I'm going to ask Mayor Ballard to come forward, please. Mayor Ballard was obviously the Indianapolis mayor. Before that, he was a retired Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel, served 23 years in the Marine Corps, including the first Gulf War, and his military career culminated in his service of the United States European Command in Stuttgart, Germany, when he retired in 2001. In January 2008, he was sworn in as mayor of Indianapolis, beginning the first of his 2 terms. Please join me and thank you, Mayor Ballard. And we do have, I think we've identified the oldest Marine present. I would ask that Sergeant Major Mac Magagné please come forward. Mac. Sergeant Major Mac Magagné is 82 years old, but he still looks like he could kick some ass. We have yet to identify the youngest Marine. If you think you are the youngest Marine here, come find me and you will get a piece of cake from Mac. At this point, I'm going to turn it back over to Bernie. The cake will be taken back, sanitized, and then distributed to everybody else. So thank you for playing along, and Marine Corps birthday cake. Thanks, everybody.
Can we find our youngest Marine yet?
No way.
You got it? What are you? 31. Pardon?
31.
Oh, you're good. Rick Petty, thank you, Rick Petty. That's your youngest Marine right here.
All right. Very well.
Well, they finished getting the pictures and eating cake and all that stuff. Okay, thank you, Rick. I can't wait to have some cake and Grog. Nothing better than that. All right, so our last speaker tonight. Where's Michael? Michael Rodriguez. Go on down, Michael. Michael is our next board chair. So this time next year, Michael will be speaking in place of Carney. So Michael's going to make this slide up tonight and try to get us up closer to the $50,000 mark. Michael, you got the floor. And I have the work.
Good evening, everybody. Hey, looks like we got some work to do here. Like a lot of work to do. So, yes, I know we can do it. So $50,000 is our goal tonight. So, I would encourage everybody. You've seen all the videos, all the folks that we've helped, and we continue to help every day. You've heard the stories. We've got veterans just across the way here that while we're here comfortable celebrating, that they are without a home. Without a home. Think about that. All of us here, we're going to get in our fancy cars, and we're going to drive home, and they'll still be out there. So please, dip into your pockets. In this case, I guess, you do some fun work. All right? We need to do some fun work. Come on. Let's see this move. We got to see this thing move. All right. Now we're talking. I also I want to take this opportunity, by the way. Bernie, you're going to love this, by the way. Ashley. I want to call out Ashley. She has done such an amazing job for us. She's an absolute superstar. Yeah, Bernie, you know your place. Good, I like that. The other thing I'd like to do is I also want to recognize Emmy and Brian, Bernie, and really the rest of the staff, because these guys really, put out a lot of effort for us every day, day in, day out, and not just for us, but for our veterans, right? And I just want to recognize them and just say a big thanks. All right, so we're moving only a little bit. So we need to do some more thumb work, people. All right? All right. So just keep in mind that our goal is $50,000. So anything you all can do to help, we will certainly appreciate it. Our veterans will appreciate it. So thank you very much.
All right, so that brings us to close up the formal portion of the event. For those of you who bought a canteen cup, remember to get your canteen cup full of grog. It's only available in the bar over by the elevator, which I think is right over here. Also, there's cake at both ends, so please feel free to get your cake. For those of you that bought whiskey bowl tickets, you can go claim your bottle of whiskey as soon as this is over. And I'm going to declare the formal ceremonies complete. And let's get Nathan Gregory, our DJ, started. Let the games begin. Thanks, everybody.